Hey, this message is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, anybody that was drawn to this message. Alrighty. If there's an extended, the link for that will be in the box below. Otherwise, what do we have coming in for Aries? My readings tend to last from reading to reading. Okay, so these came out just like that. So I'm going to read them like that. And Five of Pentacles. So I just wait. Everything, I just need okay. She has her hands over her heart. And Five of Pentacles, there's a feeling of loss. She keeps covering up her chest in all of these pictures. There could be someone standing by a big black truck. They could wear all black. They could have like a big giant pendant on. And it's like I'm debating on whether or not I want to say something. Flipping it back and forth about whether or not giving somebody this piece of information in order so that I can have peace of mind. And they're like, somebody could be sitting around like looking at a phone or something like that, and there could be a glow. And it's like there's a little fairy in their phone or something like that. There's a debate here. What's under the Five of Pentacles? Two of Wands, Six of Cups. I heard it's happening again. It's like it's a vicious cycle. And because there's each and every one of these cards have a cycle. And let me write that down because that's what it feels like. It's happening again, and you know it. And it's like it immediately puts somebody in a mental swirl of feeling this loss. And we're at this crossroads. It feels like I'm debating on whether or not I want to say something. Is it even worth it? Maybe to a Libra that they're having a power struggle with, or this could be about justice. Say something about a formal situation or about somebody moving, something like that. What is this little piece of information? It's a text. I heard it's seen, not sent. We have K, we have C, we have S. Maybe L. It could be in the sexual nature. I heard they're begging. They see someone beg for it, or beg for forgiveness, or beg for something. They see them. They see them begging. And there it is again, the snowflake. It's a pattern. It's happening again. They feel it in their gut. They feel it in their mind, in their heart, in their whatever. And someone is just debating on whether or not they're going to say something. And they do. I mean, it feels like they do. This is a message of real love. It's like it's maddening because it feels like whatever this is that is seen is ooey and gooey and juicy, and from the deep dark pits of like I forever love you, Nine of Cups. It's just completely overflowing with love. Whatever this is, it's happening again. And this could be on the world is internet communication, like an app or messenger or a DM or something like that, and this is spying. That's how all of this is found, is via spying or something like that. But it feels like whoever this is, sitting around looking at their phone, doing whatever, they're not necessarily being really, they're not hiding it, that's for sure. They're just blah, 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 doing whatever. And right now we're debating on saying anything, because it's like, one thing I'm not seeing here is heartbreak. It feels like, okay, we're going into a cycle. What do I do? Three of swords, or three of coins. I don't know why I said swords. And the Tower. And we have an eruption. Ten of Swords. That's my point. It feels like it's happening again exactly the same way. Everything plays out exactly the same way as it always does. And it's so, okay. So what are we going to do about that then? I mean, this is only a couple of days worth of energy. This whole thing is probably one moment where you see this thing happen, and then it turns into a big fight. Now, what is said in the fight or argument or whatever this is, and this, because I'm like, well, they're debating on whether or not they want to say something. It feels like you do say something, or you know, it's said, and it is little, and then they get real, like, aggressive and closed off, and like, I mean, manipulative or lying or something like that, and then it turns into a fight. Like this person isn't willing to budge or talk about it, or they don't want to hear about it, basically. Like, I'm tired of fucking hearing about it. I don't want to hear about it. Stop talking to me about it. They might be rude. And so we're like, okay, Empress, Queen of Wands, and she's like, you're not letting go. There's an Empress and a Queen of Wands here, and and this card is sometimes called the Miser, and they like to hoard things. They hold on to stuff they should not be holding on to. Well, I don't know why I said that. Should not be holding on to. And the Tower. It's like, she's like, there are, first of all, in the background, I've got two big dogs, and they're rolling around in the bed. And that is probably relevant, especially when we talk about dogs being friends and loyal to each other, and you have this Two of Cups. And Ace of Wands in the Tower, and it's like, that's there, and I keep seeing all of these cards that indicate this masculine basically having two full relationships. Come. And that needs to stop in a real way. So if this is an eruption or an explosion, does it? It's like they do things to ease your troubled mind. Judgment, the Star. And it's like someone here is going to start something new with the past. They're like, I can let him go, but I'm just going to focus on work. I can let them go. I'm just going to focus on work. But someone here is still spying. And they're like, that's not, maybe it's not good enough. Maybe I would just rather be single. So many of these readings this week are ending up with someone being single. But it's like, what they really want is this King of Swords. They don't want to be feeling this loss or whatever, but they're like, maybe we should wait on making something formal or something like that. And they might actually block out people from their past. And you might catch them like crying over it. And that hurts too. But it's like there's a lot of Ten of Swords here. What if we move? This feels like a whole lot of in, out fighting, because it's happening again. And it's like even the aftermath is the same. They're like, no, it's you, I love you, I swear to God, I'll never talk to him again, whatever. It's the whole thing. And they're like, what if we move? What if we do this? What if we do that? And then they just put their head down and go back to work. And everybody's standing in this place of like lack. Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Swords, Ace of Rods, and the Hermit. But the truth is there. You know exactly what the cycle is. You know exactly what the truth is. And the only way that a cycle can keep continuing is if you allow it. Because I don't think that this masculine is you're not necessarily able to stop this person. This is just what they do. So you can either change the cycle or step out of it. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Wands. Exactly. This is too much. And then 8 of Cups. Somebody might just leave. Maybe even in the middle of the night. Eight of Coins. Queen of Swords, King of Rods. That's my point. And then wow. It feels like they just leave. They could just leave for the night, but it does feel like in the middle of the night. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Till next time, bye.